Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Evan Vassell out there with Junior. And it's Watanabe in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
Now here's Caruso. Dort. A three-pointer, no good. And Wembanyama finds Sochan. Sochan with the screen. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw tonight. And that one misses. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now the Thunder with it. Back to Caruso. It doesn't go for him. Nice defense by Vassell. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Sochan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Junior. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Caruso. Williams looking around. Lock at 6. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a blazing start to the new season. We looked at the updated power ranking. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. You take a look at the Thunder. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is second. Fourth, Alex Caruso.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Junior the pass to Watanabe. In the corner, it's Junior. Sinks the three-pointer. Junior's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Now, here's Holmgren. He had 15 points last outing. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Alder Sohan. Holmgren wide open. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Spurs leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Dort. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo comes in for Sohan. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Watanabe. And Paul's subbed in for Junior. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Great timing on that play, and Williams with no wasted motion.
Antetokounmpo kicks to McGee. Here's Paul. Pass to Vassell. Hayward from outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Stolen by McGee. Down low. Vassell outside. And here's Hayward. Vassell outside. And a missed layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs lead by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Hey, Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Topic is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Such a clever defender. Paul out there getting away with the quick hands and the steal.
Here's Topic, defended by Paul. Wembanyama against Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Alex Caruso is checked in for Topic. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Junior's checked in for Paul. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. That one falls. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Beverly, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Joe. And he makes good on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Isaiah Joe. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Well, Brent, Mark Daigneault was named the 2024 Coach of the Year. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, he won 2 separate Coach of the Year awards. One voted on by his peers, and the other one voted on by the media. What a remarkable accomplishment for such a young coach that has not only grown himself, but grown this team in ways that a lot of other squads are envious.
Caruso, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And stolen by Hayward. McGee's shot is off. Under trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Hartenstein against McGee. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the top of the key. San Antonio with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Junior with it. Williams picks him up. Junior dishes to McGee. Good on the shot. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Spurs leading by 5. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverley is going to do his best to get you the ball.
41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Hayward. Back to Holmgren. No good on the triple. The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice move. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the side. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Spurs.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq, Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Spurs leading by 9 on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Devin Vassell out there with Junior, and it's Watanabe in at the 3 slot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Junior, and he lays it straight in. Junior's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Love that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers.
He's coming off an excellent season. First in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounds. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Here's Junior. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Now, here's Junior. Defended by Caruso. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the second free throw, good. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A different look now for San Antonio. Marjanovic checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Lopez in for Watanabe. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Williams. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Junior, the pass to Marjanovic. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. And, of course, Chet Holmgren.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound, and the jumper falls for it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first points of the game. Spurs leading by 12. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
For San Antonio, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. what do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Here's Marjanovic. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Marjanovic has got his first basket of the night.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
It's Dort on the wing. Williams up on top. Shoots. The rebound by Marjanovic.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the dunk by Sohan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And it's good for 2.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And Castle is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Marjanovic. Watanabe comes in for Robin Lopez. And Paul subbed in for Junior. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul knowing to go straight up with that shot. Such a smart play from him.
Here's Holmgren. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul finds Wembanyama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Free throw no good for Wembanyama. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Joe in at point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, as a shooter, Williams is fairly flexible.
And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Paul for 3. The shot missing. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Joe, guarded by McGee. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Junior's checked in. Paul outside. Here's Junior. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Joe in the corner. Outside, Dort. And that one is good.
how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Hayward kicks to Junior. McGee is screen on Caruso. Junior dishes to McGee. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Paul with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Joe, defended by Paul. Pass to Hartenstein. Caruso with the ball. Back to Hartenstein. Fires the three. Joe can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 19 points. And here's Junior. Out to the right wing. McGee the pass to Paul. A three-pointer is right on target.
If he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I can just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Back to Joe for the three. The offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Hartenstein with the screen on Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Joe can't get it to go.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Wiggins outside. Pass to Joe. Over Junior. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean,
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.